Hello, you guys. I wanted to talk about something. I don't know if it's like personal, but it kind of is. I wanted to talk about what makes me dysphoric or the things that I'm dysphoric about, like my body and things like that. Um, so I'm feeling dysphoric today. When I'm dysphoric, I kind of like to put a little bit more makeup on and dress the way I feel comfortable. And this is just like a tunic blue dress thing and this sweater because I think summer's over because it's literally not hot at all. It's actually kind of cold. Um, but the things that make me dysphoric, um, so I'm really dysphoric about my chest, my breasts. I really hate not having boobs. I have like an A cup right now. They're not big by any means, but like going out dressed like myself, because sometimes I wear certain like dresses like this. I wore this once, twice, a couple times out, and like I have no boobs whatsoever, and it was just like flat. This was before I was taking these pills. And I was feeling so dysphoric. I felt so fucking scared to be outside. But like I can kind of pass pretty well in public, I feel. I've never really been clocked by strangers. I've only really been clocked or kind of like outed by my dad or brother in public where they say my male name or they say he instead of she, something like that. That really bothers me now. I've never been dysphoric about that. Like, it's never bothered me. Like, pronouns never bothered me until I started taking these hormones and started looking a little bit more feminine. Pronouns never, I didn't care what people called me, but now I really want my dad and brother to call me she instead of he in public because a lot of people see me as a she and it's like, oh my god. So that's like one of them, like my breasts, but they're a little bit bigger now and they're not like a big issue at the moment. There's one issue that I've never really seen coming because I never really had an issue with this part of me, but like I noticed it when I was at the trans pride, not parade, but like march. It was a trans get together, like trans pride. Um, I was there. I wore a dress. I didn't wear tights. I normally wear tights under dresses because I don't know, I don't like shaving my legs as much as I probably should. But I wore a dress without tights and I was feeling super pretty until like the wind started blowing my way. And I guess I didn't tuck enough and my penis, like the bulge was there and you could see it because the wind was blowing my dress towards that area. And that made me so scared. It made me so dysphoric and like it made me feel like people were just staring at that part. Like I thought people were staring at me because they could see it. It probably wasn't that big of a deal and probably nobody could have noticed except for me. But I noticed it because we were walking to like get lunch or something and the wind was doing that. But thankfully he walked in front of me because I think he noticed like I was really bothered by it and he walked in front of me to block the wind so it wouldn't do that. That was really nice. And I've never really had a problem with that part of me down there because, like, I don't know, I've just never had an issue because I've always had one and it's like it's been a part of me. So I'm like, I'm not ashamed of it. But now when I wear dresses and like stuff like that, and then like the wind goes and like blows and then like just accentuates every fucking crevice. Like it's so scary and it happens and then like you sometimes I feel like people can see it and it's like, oh my god, I don't want to get clocked. I don't want people to like fucking see that I'm a man. It's just like it's really scary. I don't really like that part anymore of me. And the thing is, I can't get the surgeries because, motherfucker, those things are expensive. I think the SRS, I think that's what it's called, is over 20,000 or more. I can't remember. I think it might be more than that. And the cheapest surgery that I can get, but I definitely cannot afford at all right now, which are breast implants. They are like, I believe, like 4,000 each, or maybe 2,000 each. It depends. It can be like 6,000 for both. You have to pay separately for two titties, so you have to pay for them separately. I don't understand how that goes, but like that's weird. Um, so I mean, that's like the only surgery I can see me having in the future that I could even come close to affording. Um, so and there's another thing that makes me dysphoric that I don't know if any other trans women have this issue or think about this at all. But getting pregnant, like being able to carry my own child, I've been really dysphoric about that. Not like I've ever like talked to anyone about getting pregnant or like talking about children ever. I've never talked to anybody about that. But like seeing people with like a significant other and they have they're pregnant, like she's pregnant, and like they're just happy together and blah blah blah, and like they get to have a child together, and it's like I will never be able to experience that. Like I'll never be able to like carry somebody's baby and have their child and be happy together. It's like I would never be able to experience that. And I've had nightmares. Well, I don't know if they're nightmares, but they're dreams of me pregnant, and then I give birth to the baby. I always have girl Mexican babies. I don't understand where that comes from, but I always have Mexican little girl babies. And the last gym I had, like the baby looked exactly like me, like a little clone me. Um, like she had my natural hair color and like everything, and it was just so awesome. But like I even felt the contractions and everything. But the funny thing was, I woke up and I had diarrhea, so that's why I was having contractions, and that's why I was probably thinking I was having a baby in a dream. Um, but holding a child that I had just had in my dream was like such an amazing feeling. And then I wake up and then I realize like, oh, it was just a dream. It's never happened. So it like I've cried about it. It's so stupid thing. It's such a stupid thing to cry about, but not really. I don't know. It's just I feel like it's a stupid thing to cry about. But I know a long time ago I made a video about this on my other channel, um, talking about this because it was triggered. I was like, not triggered. I don't like using that word, but like I saw a show where this girl was saying that she didn't she was upset that she got pregnant and she can't really have the baby because of certain situations that she was in, and like it kind of triggered me. Like I would give anything to be able to like carry my own child, and some people take that for granted, or not take that for granted, but they I don't know, they get like upset because they get pregnant. But I know that some people can't carry babies fully to term because it can be dangerous to their health and they can die, or they're too young and they can't really afford to keep the baby, and like they give it up for adoption and stuff like that. So I know there are reasons why some women can't keep their babies, and because there's certain illnesses. My mom had one. Like after she gave birth to me, she had to get her tubes tied because she almost died when she gave birth to me and my other brother. So the doctor said that she cannot have any more children, or she could not have any more children, because if she did, she would die the next time. Because she literally almost died. I almost died too. Um, so they had to do like an emergency C-section. Anyways, blah blah blah. That has nothing to do with this. But like, I know that like some women can't carry babies and can't give birth because it's really dangerous. And I totally understand that. It's just like if I could get pregnant, like that would be so awesome. I don't know. I just feel a little weird about it. But I know adoption is a thing, and there's a lot of kids out there who need homes, and a lot of people do adopt, and I really think that's awesome that they do that. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll adopt a child, and that would be awesome, and give that child a happy home. Hopefully with somebody special. Um, that's another thing. I'm dysphoric to the point where I don't like my body. I think that my body's horrible, like, ugh. And that fucks up, that fucks with my sex life and my, like, intimate life and boyfriend thing and just, like, dating life in general. Like, I can't give my full self to somebody if I don't feel like my full self, you know what I mean? Um, there's like these issues that happen like when it comes to like sexual intercourse. I don't feel comfortable being naked, and it's been a thing for me for a while. And I think I just came to terms with like I can't be sexually active, or like I can't date, or I don't know, like I just don't feel comfortable naked. I don't know why, and I know that like people, somebody that I was dating said that I was really beautiful and like my body was beautiful, blah blah, like, you know what I mean? But like in my head, I don't feel like it is. I feel like my body is just all icky and just not like there's no lumps where there's supposed to be lumps. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no breasts where there's supposed to be breasts. Um, and I just feel really dysphoric about that, and I just like I'm very very not okay with my body at the moment, and I didn't really think too much into that earlier in life when I was dating. I wasn't really that. Actually, no. Come to think of it, when I was a gay man, um, I was kind of very uncomfortable being naked. I still am, even when I'm alone. I don't like being naked. I don't like looking at myself naked. I'm, I don't like it. I don't know why. I mean, if I had the body that I really, really want, I think I would feel so comfortable. But it's going to take a long time. I've only been transitioning and on hormones for 3 months, almost 4 months. So it's going to take years. It's not going to take months. So I need to just be patient, um, and I will get there. But dysphoria is a big thing, and I'm just starting to focus on them a lot more now because I'm seeing results in my transition, and I'm feeling more feminine and looking more feminine, but my body isn't doing or showing super, or looking is what I mean, super feminine. I don't know. Um, this was a really big rant or ramble. I was rambling on about just things that are bothering me, about myself and my body and my mind, and just like, I don't know. Things are just things, and I hate thinking things. I really do. I think I just need to change my mindset and try to just think like, okay, you're on hormones, you're on the right track, you're going to start looking the way you want to look. Just I need to start thinking that way instead of thinking, oh, my body's icky and I look gross and just manly and shit like that. Even though many people wouldn't think that, I think I don't look manly at all. But for me, I feel like I look manly, and I look just ugh. I just hate it. Plus, my nose is a thing. My nose is huge. That has nothing to do with my dysphoria. I just needed to point that out. I want a nose job so bad. I'm kidding. I don't actually want a nose job. I don't think I could get a nose job. I broke my nose so many times as a kid, so I mean, I don't want it broken on purpose. Um, but just a lot of things I hate about myself that I need to work on. Speaking of that, Next month I'm going to be getting a little bit more fall clothing because it's going to be fall soon. I'm really excited. I hate summer. Summer, you can go away now. I'm glad that it's cooling off, even though my apartment never really got cold or hot. It did when it was like almost 100 degrees, but like I'm glad this apartment doesn't get hot. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited. The leaves here in Seattle are already changing, like in the middle of August, which is weird because here in Seattle, the like August is supposed to be the hottest part of the year, and it's not even fucking hot. It's like not even 70. It is 70 degrees, but like it's supposed to be in the 80s or 90s, and it's not even close to that. So I think fall is coming really early. So yeah, this was just a really long, random, rambling session on here. Um, I know a lot of trans women have a lot of dysphoria, and I just want to say that you're not alone. All of us have it. Um, all of us have body dysphoria. I always say body dysmorphia, but I don't think that's what that's called. I meant to say body dysphoria. We all have body dysphoria. We all have that problem and that mindset, and you're not alone. Don't worry. Once you start hormones, you will feel a little bit better. I know I did. I started feeling a lot better once I took the hormones the first day. I felt so much better. So I know I need to get these hormones time since, like I said, I've only been on these for 3 months and 2 weeks, almost 4 months now, which is awesome. So yeah. I'm gonna go now. I will talk to you guys later. Thumbs us up, subscribe. You really don't have to, but I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.